Hi, I'm Rocky Dickerson with Realty One Group. This is the Las Vegas real estate market forecast for 2023. So here's what's been going on. The media blowing things out of proportion. Your friends, your relatives, your neighbors blowing things out of proportion. I've had people tell me, hey, there's this guy, he just lost $150,000 in the last 6 months. And I look and guess what? He's lost less than 10,000. And there's pieces of this market that are going up. There's pieces of this market that are going down. I've been in real estate since the 1980s. And I'll tell you this, in markets when things are going up and in market when things are going down, there's always people that are making money. If you want to be one of them, make sure that you make notes and see what you need to do. So let's take a look right now at the Las Vegas real estate market forecast for the year 2023.
Yes, to begin with, let's take a look at where we have come from. First, we're looking at the lowest mortgage rates that we've had in the last 50 years. And these only started after the crash of 2008. If it wasn't for that, we would have never gotten as low as we are now, where people are complaining about the rates. Now, inflation's been hitting the highest levels in 40 years. And it's only begun to slow in the late third and early fourth quarter of 2022. As we can see by this graph, it was worse. Luckily, it is getting a little bit better. Now, where we've come from, how about the mortgage rates doubling from the prior 12 months? But still, that is below the 50-year average, so it's not as bad as it sounds at first blush. Taking a look further, where have we come from? Well, home sales have been falling off their record-setting pace. However, they're still selling over 50 million houses a year in a country that only has 330 million people. That's not bad, folks. It's certainly not a crash. So, where else have we come from? Well, they talk about the job market is said to be cooling, and yet it's still 20% above the levels that we had in just 2019 prior to COVID. So we're actually above where we were before. Where have we come from? The economy actually grew in the third quarter after a first quarter and second quarter recession. So this is good news. It looks like things can be strengthening in our economy already. Where have we come from? Well, how about a real estate market that was filled with buyers, investors, and iBuyers bidding against each other? People that were buying properties at inflated prices based upon incomplete information, and still sellers were waiting for their property to go up 40% instead of just 20%. Buyers were waiting for rates of 2% instead of just 2.5%. We were spoiled, and a lot of people made a lot of mistakes because of those stupid ideas. Now, the question now becomes at this point, where are we at this moment? Well, to combat the record inflation we've seen in the last 2 years, the Fed has raised the funds rate by 4.25% in 2022. While mortgage rates are higher, again, they are still below the 50-year average. So where are we now? Business Insider cites lumber as dropping to the lowest level since June of 2020 at $382 per thousand feet. Mortgage rates have dropped in December to the lowest level seen in 3 months, averaging 6.33%. Recent innovations in mortgages increase affordability and lighten pessimism. Los Angeles passes a mansion tax and extends eviction restrictions, making a poor climate for real estate. Home builder sentiment for the 12th straight month has dropped to the lowest level since 2012. So thus, builders are not building as many homes as they used to, and Las Vegas apartments rents declining nearly 2%, according to the Nevada State Apartment Association. Because builders are not building, and because the lumber prices have dropped, this means there could be some new developments occurring sometime in 23 or 24, and in the meantime, existing housing should be strong. So where are we now? Houses are up 2.6% in median sales price from the previous year. Condos are up 8.3% in median sales price from the previous year. While inventory is up, still, prices are up as well. Now, mind you, there's currently 4.8 months of inventory of houses available and 3.5 months of inventory of condos available. Now, looking at the houses that sold, 47% of all houses sold sell in less than 30 days. The same is true for 49.1% of all condos. So where do we go from here? Well, first, you follow the money. If we look at the Las Vegas Valley, we can see that we've built it out to the sides. We're out to the mountainsides in all directions. So where is the money gonna go for new development? That becomes the key issue that we're facing in 2023. First, let's take a look at State Highways 160 and 159. They've been authorized for expansion and to be able to make it so that more traffic can go through there. Now, the Roads Corporation is already building a massive development out near Red Rock. Who knows what may be coming in along the 160. But in addition to this highway expansion, follow the money, because what we see, Interstate 15 is widening beginning the summer of 23, going for 2 years, going to 8 to 10 lanes of traffic in an area you may not be expecting, between Warm Springs and down to the Sloan exit. Now, when you look at the map, you'll notice there's a lot of vacant land near this area. This means they're expecting a lot of development to come in and a lot of traffic to come with it. This is why they're getting ahead of it and expanding the Interstate 15 corridor right through here. So follow the money if you want a good long-term investment. Now, where do we go from here? Again, you want to follow the money. Stations Casinos is looking to double their portfolio by 2030. Now, when you look at this here, in the top half of the map, you can see that there's 2 properties that were being torn down and 1 that they had. But in the bottom half, this was where all their chips are being placed. You've got the property that they're looking to build near Inspirada. You've got a huge chunk right next to the I-15, right where they're looking to widen it. That's for future development. Durango Hotel Casino is being built, and they just sold the 21 acres next to it for luxury apartments. In fact, this is a new trend. Luxury apartments coming in right next door to hotel casinos that are off the strip. See this continue for the near future at the very least. Again, you want to follow the money, because that is always going to tell you where the development is going to be occurring in the future. If you're there first, you're going to see more appreciation than average for the Las Vegas area. Now, the next thing we want to look at is the Boring Project. We know that Elon Musk has been placing tunnels everywhere, but he's bought this piece of land right here south of the Mandalay Bay. Really, it makes no sense unless you consider that maybe it's a station to help connect to lines that are going to go further south to where future development's going to be, especially along that I-15 corridor that's being widened. So again, the train of progress and growth is coming. You've got the bullet train that's looking to come in, again, right near that Warm Springs exit. And also next to that, a 20,000 seat NBA arena connected with a hotel, casino, and shopping. Again, right next to this I-15 corridor where they're looking to expand and make ready for development. So there's going to be a lot of activity happening here in the south. What's happening further south of the strip? Take a look at this. If you go down to Jean, you see that they're just about to tear down the Terrible's Hotel Casino. However, in its place, they're putting in a massive warehousing and trucking complex, sure to be a key hub for shipping for not just California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Utah, Colorado, you name it. there's going to be states that are feeding off of this hub for all around here. Now, if we look further south of Jean, we see something that is huge that's going into the area of Primm. First off, when it comes to Primm, you got to remember that Primm was slowing down with a pandemic. Well, now they're speeding back up because they're opening up Buffalo Bills once again. In addition to that, you've got this huge development down there that's right next to those casinos, the Prism Mall. The Prism Mall once sold for around $400,000 in April of 2021, and yet it was once worth $125 million, meaning they bought it for less than 1/2 cent per dollar. When you buy it that cheap, you've got tons of opportunity on what you can do. Make shopping available for any new developments coming into the far south. Again, be aware of what's going on to the south. There may be a lot of growth and opportunity coming into that I-15 corridor south of the M Resort. Oh, and by the way, the latest rumor, there may be a major casino looking to buy the M Resort, maybe a lion-sized casino. So the advice for sellers, this isn't day trading. This is your home. If you got to sell in 23, the first quarter looks like the strongest due to lower interest rates. Otherwise, go ahead and hold for the long term. Then, when it comes to the advice for buyers out there, you got to realize, do not wait another hour. Special incentives exist right now to make buying a smart decision. Remember, this is your home for 3 to 7 years. Don't plan on a fast profit. This isn't day trading. Where are the opportunities? This is a great question. Again, follow the money. Wise investments may be found in the South and the Southwest. Be aware of the macro and the micro. Spot the trends and take advantage of them. If you're under 50, have a conversation regarding CRTs. In fact, if you don't know about those, call me today. Don't let that wait any longer. You might be surprised how you can make hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars, and do very little work in the process. Remember, there are tax opportunities with real estate. Work with a real estate professional that will discuss your 5, 10, and 20-year plans, not just what you want to do today. That's where the opportunities are. For more information, give me a call, Rocky Dickerson at 702-743-7625. Email Rocky at RockySellsVegas.com. And please subscribe to my video channel.